Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. I can see that in the last episode, which I recorded about 4 days ago now, we apparently were inside the Tremere Chantry, and I believe we are on level 2, about to proceed downwards to level 3, I think. Things looking pretty good. We've saved some prisoners that we saw. Prisoners, is that the appropriate term? Kidnapped townsfolk, mortals, I believe. So that's a plus. We're actually stopping the Tremere from shipping these over in their slave shipment to Vienna. But we didn't see a Nezka in that prison cell. And there was no kindred there either. Still, Mercenary Tim is very happy to have been acquiring all the loot we are getting from this location and the experience points for slaughtering all the Tremere in our way. Let's now go ahead and take a peek at our characters, as I like doing. So here's Wilhelm. Oh crap! Right, we did some leveling between episodes, and I have no clue what we leveled. So here's the stats. I think we improved his charisma, and I think his dexterity got improved a bit too in the last episode at some point. For Wilhelm's, it is Wilhelm, right? Yeah, we're looking at Wilhelm first this time. Here's his common abilities: 3 points in feed and blood healing, 3 points in celerity, no points in obfuscate, 3 points in potence, nothing new really in Protean, and 3 points in awe at this moment. For Christoph, right, we improved his dex 5 points, I believe, and his charisma also 5. I see 50 and 60 for these stats. For his disciplines, nothing new place in anything that he has so far, at least in common, with 3 in feed and 3 in blood healing. Only 1 point in celerity. We started with that, which is why he has a point in it. I'm probably going to take a 3rd in potence when we get back and begin leveling a little bit more. And we have 3 points in dread gaze now, right, to force enemies to run away from us, or hopefully run away from us, assuming it works. Delicious, healthy potato chips. They aren't very healthy. And as for Serena, well, what do we take with her? I think we upped her manipulation up to 45, and grabbed another point into her summon soul ability, if I recall correctly, which we should see here eventually. Right, we took Spirit's Touch also at some point, but I think that was the episode before the last one. Oh, we did grab no, she's had 3 points in blood healing too. My goodness, not playing for a few days. I get really confused about what I put points into. Here's her summon soul at 3 points. We'll probably leave it here. Probably. I'm not sure. She does get access to Lure of Flames, I think, when she ranks up. So we might put points in that, or I still might continue to put points into Mortis. As for their equipment, still the same equipment on Christoph here. The exquisite Bazard Sword, gauntlets, still leather armor, which we found 2 episodes ago, light helm, and some appearance rings. For Wilhelm, still using exquisite falchion, gauntlets, 2 appearance rings, still leather armor, light helm, and a Norman shield. As for Serena, ivory bow, once again, still leather armor. Oh, all my troops have it so far. Leather gloves, 1 single appearance ring for her as well. Okay. Let me quickly save that off. That's the summary done. And now we go ahead and begin looking for more Tremere to kill. You'll have to forgive me, guys, because I don't remember what I had or hadn't done so far. Oh! I see I cleverly left some chests unopened here. Okay, time to be honest with you guys. I don't do it, but the urge to just endlessly reload what opens from these chests right after I cut the recording, guys, it's overwhelming. But I know if I cheat and don't tell you that I've done that, and I do it, I will always start doing that. So let's not begin this process. a healing salve. So it looks like we're reloaded. Remember I guess we should cover the house rules really quick. And a holy cross. Let's see what this is before I decide if I'm going to reload or not. The house rules, in case you guys have forgotten, is that we're cheating a whole lot. So when our companions decide to use abilities that I thought were a awkward use of using them, we give them back vitae potions to make up for what they used. If they kill someone that I am feeding on, depending upon when they attacked that feeding target, I will also then give the person who was feeding vitae potions. In both instances, I have to drink those potions immediately. They cannot be held on to. I also give myself a single reload per treasure chest in the hopes to get something decent out of these. Let's see. Oh! Okay, it can fail to identify. How about that? But this is only a 5 Faith Holy Cross, so I'm going to do one reload. Let's do it. And we'll hope for something better. Okay, so... is it just me, by the way, or is that sound effect extra loud when I reload the game? Alright, let's see if we get something better from these chests. Oh, come on. That's worse than a health potion. That's a rusty dagger. That's worth like 5 gold and the potion was worth 30. Come on. Oh, it's so much worse. It's so much worse. Alright, a claymore. You're kidding me, game? That was so much worse. Both of those were worse. Oh man, that sucks. 38 gold, the identified cross would be worth 180 or so, thanks to her manipulation of 45. And the potion would be worth 30. I gotta stop doing it. It has... The second time I reloaded after opening chests has always been worse so far for me. Every single time. I think it's been worse? I don't remember it being better. I'm sure... Actually, it had been better at least once. Or I would stop doing it. The urge to redo it is overwhelming, guys, but I know I can't do that. Oh, okay, hold on, stop. Do you see that? Do you see that? That Tremere region has seen us, and he's charging up here.
I stand.
So now, let's move you there. Christoph, let's move you here. And Wilhelm will move here. And we just... Oh, some hoppers have seen us. Oh, okay. Nothing can figure out how to get to us. It's good to know that everyone back in the Middle Ages was plagued with bad pathfinding. Let's go ahead then and walk downstairs and say hello to the bad guys. Okay, so Christoph, let's have you use potence. Wilhelm, okay, maybe we can awe him. We can awe him. Everyone gets a turn. Man, that's some bravery for you. If he's going to talk smack while we're draining him dry of all the blood, but we're totally going to do it. Thank you again, guys, for recommending points in awe. I certainly hope I'm leveling correctly by dumping points into charisma to make it... to have it more likely affect targets, because I'm going to keep leveling with the assumption that's the way it works. Oh, nice. Free dagger. Stop, stop. Kristoff, Kristoff. Okay. Let's move on. That looks like someone imprisoned. I think we should probably use some abilities here. So we'll start with a celerity. Use a potence. Let's do it.
This is no place for thee.
Find the foe.
And I shall stay.
Okay, that was... Oh, God! That's a gargoyle. Okay. So he was feared, which is great. I guess we don't need a summoned soul for this fight. Kristoff, I need you to help. Wilhelm decided to try to help awe a target. He's healing himself. Alright, well done. There's some chests over there. I thought I saw more hoppers. We have more hoppers. But let's... Before we... Oh my god, Kristoff, why did you do that?
What manner of canine have they imprisoned here? He seems more animal than man.
Thou hast saved Eric of Clan Gangrel. According to the ancient Cainite law, I owe thee a life boon. I shall accompany thee and protect thee until such time as I discharge my debt.
Thou speaks with honor.
Thy providential attack did interrupt the wicked sorcerer Ardan, as I began a conjuration to twist me into a mindless gargoyle. At the sound of thy coming, the Tremere snake slithered into the chambers below. I am thine to command. After I have felt the Tremere's shriveled heart burst between my jaws.
Thou mayst tear the warlock's heart from his chest only after I have pried truthful answers from his mouth. Now let us go.
Okay. Eric, we'll take... Actually, can we give him a warhammer? Because that's what he's... Well, that's what he's got. Okay, and we'll worry about the rest of his gear after we're done with this battle. I am going to have Kristoff get a Vitae potion after this particular fight is over. Oh, what are you... Who's doing something? That was Serena using... A fortitude and a summoned soul. Nope, there was no reason for either of those, Serena. The battle's over.
Stand thy ground.
Okay, so... Let's unpause and begin grabbing the loot that just dropped. Grab all the loot that dropped. Some more gold. I do see that there's more nasties. Come on, guys, let's do it.
Find the foe.
Okay, I don't really want any of... I don't... Okay. We're drinking... Hold on, guys. Okay, you guys have all done a lot of things that were silly. Let's go ahead and undo it. It was just for hoppers, so... Serena. We're gonna give you back 3 freaking Vitae potions because you did a bunch of awful decisions right there. I said 3. Did you drink a Vitae potion as well? I only spawned 2, but it looks like that was all she needed. You summoned a wolf, Eric. I don't want you summoning a wolf. You drank all your Vitae potions, too! You idiot. Thing. Vitae. Add thing. You know what I need to do, everybody? After I'm done opening these chests, I'm going to copy that command. I'm going to copy that command so that I can just paste it. And you're also going to get 3 potions. At the very least, no, you need 3. You kept doing a bunch of stupid things. Sure, back up to full. I don't care. Actually, I do care a lot. I don't want to be unbalanced, but come on. Come on. You shouldn't be using all those abilities. All right. Let's save the game. It's just 4 hoppers. We don't need you guys to summon an army to deal with 4 hoppers. Not in this game. Professor John was telling me about the amazing changes in the Age of Redemption and how they've made quite a few things very different. Hoppers can apparently act like sturges from Dungeons and Dragons and latch on you, draining your blood very quickly. Which sounds terrifying. That sounds amazing. I guess, Eric, you can get this bracelet at the moment. We don't have any other gear for him. And the Warhammer's 2 hands. Okay. Well, let's hope we can get some better gear then from these chests. Save the game again, because I did some miscellaneous stuff. Alright. A dagger. And a bastion. 60 lethal. Rather slow. I think what's his, Eric? Yeah, I think Eric looks great with the Warhammer. I'd love him to keep it. It is a bashing weapon, but I don't think bashing is bad depending upon what you're fighting. But I think against the leader of the Chantry, we'll have him use that weapon. I want to see what's in these 2 chests before I decide if I'm going to reload or not. For my 1 reload. For all of these chests. Darn it, I would hate to get like a rusty Warhammer from one of these things or something stupid like that. Another bastion. And a flanged mace. I am going to do it, guys. And I know it's going to be worse the second time. I know it is. Skull Fortitude. Probably not better than the weapon I got here earlier, the dagger. Actually, Eric, we'll have you be the one to open them up. Let's see how good your luck is. Oh, gauntlets. Okay, I'm immediately happier with that decision. As that's armor rather than a weapon. Ooh, look at the way he walks. That looks amazing. He is not someone you want to see walking towards you. No, that is really bad. I love how animalistic he looks here, too. Spirit's Touch scroll? Bastard sword. Not sure if it's better than what we had, but I mean it'll be. I have to keep it. That's all there is to it. All right, let's walk around the corner here. And see what's waiting for us in the next room. I haven't seen any secrets anywhere in the Tremere Chantry, by the way, so I'm gonna hope there was none. Ah, There's Ardan.
Do not attack me! I shall give thee all thy desires.
Hold, Ardan. I am Christoph Romuald of Clan Bruja. Where is Aneska?
Welcome, Christoph Romuald. Ah, yes. An intriguing woman came unto me. A nun she was, and she was my first nun. That is, she was the first nun who ever came seeking me. Aneska, her name. She sought the lore of the kindred. She sought our secrets. And she sought to learn of thee, Christoph. I was intrigued with such audacity.
Come to the point, Magus.
She seemed to have no fear. No fear at all. I was dumbstruck. She seemed possessed of the courage of 100 warriors, yet I could smell her fear. Well aware she was of the risk she ran. Was she filled with arrogant self-righteousness? No. She knew her God would not protect her from my hunger. Did she seek martyrdom? No. She clearly clung to her life and lived life with a passion I had not seen before in a nun. Was she mad? Or a mere fool? No. Behind her quiet words, there lurked a cunning mind. She was... I did not know what she was. And in not knowing, I was intrigued. Intrigued and strangely drawn to her.
I care not for thy loathsome appetites, Ardan. What became of her?
And she was quite beautiful. Didst thou know? Couldst thou see that behind her wimple, that her hair was long and auburn? Couldst thou see that beneath the shapeless folds of her robe, that she possessed a body as achingly beautiful as any odalisque? Truly, she chose the wrong profession to make the best use of the gifts God had bestowed upon her. In defiance of heaven, she had buried her talents in the field of the holy orders. Her beauty transfixed me, just as her courage thrilled me. I had never met a woman like her, and I shall never again. I had to have her. I had to make her my own child.
If thou dare to defile her in such a way, I swear I will burn thee to ash an inch at a time.
Thou might show more charity to the only one who can find her.
He baits thee, Christoph, and dawdles for some treacherous purpose. Pray, let me kill him!
Ardan, if thou dost fail to tell me where she is with thy next breath, Eric will behead thee before thou draw breath again.
I know not. I touched her not, but merely sent her away to the Tzimitzi.
Dost thou take me for a fool? Why wouldst thou send one thou lusted for to thy hated enemy?
My sire would not allow me another child, and I dared not defy him. But I could not bear the thought of another embracing her. So I sent her to the Tzimitzi. They are the only clan that would have no use for one such as she, so I could be sure they would not embrace her. They would simply kill her, thinking her a part of some Tremere scheme.
Devil-tongued fiend! Thou hast sent her to her death! Die!
Wait! She did return from the Tzimitzi.
What?
Liar! The Tzimitzi would have killed her.
Peace! Let him speak.
I asked her how she survived, and she said, her faith sustains her in all things. She even thanked me for sending her to the Tzimitzi. Ah, a most remarkable woman. My spies did tell of a premise revenant that did cower before the pure light of her faith, and sobbing like a child, whispered to her of Golconda.
Golconda? What is that?
The belief that a vampire can be redeemed, cured of the blood of Cain. Tis but a legend, and no more, told to give comfort to weak-willed Cainites. Yet no one knows more of Golconda than the great Tremere master, Atreus. She said she would go to him in his chantry in Vienna. She even asked to ride to Vienna in our October caravan of slaves. What a woman!
Where is she? Tell me, or I will split thee in twain.
I delivered her to the Ventru caravan driver, Orsi, and they left 3 days ago for Vienna.
Dog! Thou hast enslaved her.
Ha! Master Atreus will take great delight in her. And now I have finished casting the spell that will destroy thee, thou love-struck clotpole!
Arr! Ardan, I will slay thee if it is my last act on earth!
Alright, let's do it! So, Kristoff, let's start with a potence on you. Oh, we have way too many abilities on this bar for you. Let's see. So, Feed's not up there. Feral Whispers. I don't really need Feral Whispers, because I don't think we're probably going to see too many creatures we'll be able to summon that I care... to charm that I care about charming. I think I do want Feral Claws on you. Let's put that there, and I think that will do. And we'll go ahead and use Feral Claws. This is a boss battle, guys, so...
Coming back to my side!
Looks like Kristoff got mesmerized or something. Oh, alright, she's mesmerized, so she's charmed or something. She can't move. It shouldn't matter, though. Arden's already at, like, half his life. Oh.
Come, we return to the university in triumph.
Very well. But then I shall go to Vienna and reclaim fair Aneska from these cursed warlocks.
Alright, not bad. I seem to remember that even the very first time that I encountered this battle many years ago, I immediately was skeptical on the Tremere's willing to talk so much, and I just wanted to kill them. I already knew where everyone had been when we didn't find them here. They were all sent to Vienna. No one reads the text. Everyone's like, that's just too much. I don't want to read it. Just tell me where you sent them. But we were told by Randolph Brundle that Vienna's where we need to go, for crying out loud, before we even raid the Chantry. So, anyway, Kristoff has leveled. He's gained Auspex now, so we can take heightened senses with him, if we so wish. We have 3,824 experience points. We don't, I think, need to spend any of this now. I'd rather wait until we can get back to our haven. So we're going to do that and not level up anyone at this moment. But I will quickly check to see what they've earned. I think Auspex is the same one that we have, like, we've taken 3 abilities in it with... Well, crap, what's her name? Serena. And in order to grab Spirit Touch. Did Wilhelm earn that as well? He did not. Okay. Lure of Flames and... Oh, no, I'm lying, apparently. Is that right? You've learned to do Discipline Group Auspex. Sierra... Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is what Kristoff learned. This is what Serena's learned. So she's learned Lure of Flames, which is Torch and Fireball to start with the abilities that... Well, we have to take a point in Torch to get Fireball unlocked here. But again, I'm going to wait. I'm not sure if I want her to learn Fireball, since I think she's probably pretty decent just sitting back with the bow and summoning Wraiths to help out. And as for Eric, he's fine too. By the way, Eric is a lower gen than the other characters are, from what I can see. He's 7th. I think Kristoff is 8th, and Wilhelm and Serena are both 9, if I recall correctly. Okay, well, let's talk with... Actually, we should save the game. And then talk to our sire.
Stand thy ground. I must take my leave of this city. I am sure the Tremere hold Aneska in their Vienna chantry. I can no longer continue here while she remains in danger.
Ardan was a consummate deceiver. The Tremere have gathered fearsome power in Vienna, and we are not ready for bloody battle with the usurpers. They invited thee to play a sinister game. They know that one day we will have to attack their Vienna chantry, and so they desire to force our hand before we are ready. I shall not be tricked. Only after we have gathered the other clans in alliance may we contemplate a strike against them. We will not venture into so palpable a trap.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about this because I think the way this entire conversation works is that we can continue to simp for Aneska, or we cannot. If at any point we decide to not do so, we will lose humanity, and the conversation ends. I think, given Kristoff's answers to Arden and his tone, that he will leave to save her. It seems like that's what he's going to do. I personally think he shouldn't. I think that it would be a trap, and I think it would be an interesting twist if we believed our sire and she was right, and there was some other benefit from doing so, as opposed to a penalty. But there is none, to my knowledge. So I'm going to stand by and say that Aneska will die. Like, we can't let her die. Or at least that not Kristoff. She is his post in the storm, whatever I don't know the expression, but she is what he's relying on to keep her sane as he struggles with the curse he's still just recently been placed under. Right? It's maybe been a week since he's been turned.
But Aneska will die.
Many have died in the Elder Wars, and many more will die ere Gehenna comes. But fewer will die if we bide our time and heed not the trickery of the Tremere.
And she's great at I think she's right. I think she's right. She's pretty wise. I would normally agree with her here. Yeah, I would say this is wise. Yeah, I would normally say this, but Kristoff wouldn't. So.
But I cannot simply abandon Aneska to those fiends.
Thou canst and thou must. Thy claim upon her is born in weak-kneed, mortal sentiment. Release such frailties, and spare thyself further wretchedness. We cut our ties to mortals when first we received the blessing of Allfather Cain. Thou hast been reborn in blood, cleansed of mortal claims. Thou art exalted. Thou art immortal. Thou art finally free!
So, I was a bit surprised at her reaction, Ekaterina's, at this point, since I did think that we respected mortals and didn't just cast them aside.
I thought we Prometheans respect the mortals.
For a bumpkin of a holy warrior, thou dost reason like a Greek sage. Aye, we respect mortal men, but we do not seek kinship with the current breed. For lo these many generations, mortals have been cowed by the cleverness of the Incarnu, their faculties o'erthrown by scheming mages, and their wisdom tainted by demons. The little nobility left in them is tainted by corrupt rulers and priests. The mortals of Carthage were worthy companions. Their base progeny are not worth the spilling of the blood of immortals.
Interesting. So she's basically saying that these mortals are of lesser stock than what they were in Carthage. Maybe they'll never be the same. Of the three answers here, the first one doesn't make any sense, that Kristoff would just now give up on Aneska and say, yeah, you know what, you're right, screw her. She's not worth it. I mean, that's my trick to get over a relationship, but that's not Kristoff's apparently. So, understand, nope, we're not selecting that. So, yep, we're gonna keep trying to convince her that we have to rescue Aneska. At the very least, get her to give us permission to go and do it ourselves, even if it kills us.
Aneska is as noble a woman as any in Carthage. We must rescue her.
Brazen brat! Thou hast earned no such right. Even faithful Wilhelm would quake in fear before making such a selfish request.
Nope. He's gonna make it all the same. The first one, why? Nope. Kristoff's got it bad for Aneska. So
Perhaps, but I make it all the same.
Mayhap in a generation or two, thou shalt be deemed worthy of making such a request.
that's BS, Ekaterina, because Aneska's dead if a single generation goes, assuming she's not turned into a vampire at some point.
In a generation or two, she will die an old woman, even if she survives the Tzimisce.
Then let her die. She chose her path, not thee. She chose to enter the world of vampires. Thou canst not save the foolhardy from their own reckless ways. Remember, like Cain, we are not our brother's keepers.
If Kristoff didn't say the final sentence for some of these statements, I might be tempted to select it. But once again, I don't, like, it is true, she didn't have to leave the Covenant, but then to say I cannot save her? Come on, Kristoff. Like, why would we say that? No, Kristoff would absolutely try to save her. Even if she did leave the Covenant.
I dragged her down in this vile pit, and I will draw her back again.
I forbid it! Tread lightly, lest thou arouse my anger and provoke my powers upon thee.
Well, all she's going to do is hit us for 5 damage. I don't mind very much. The statement we had earlier just made as well seems like a very Catholic thing to do, to take responsibility for what happened to someone else. And Kristoff is, I think actually Kristoff is correct. If he did not visit Aneska after the raid on the Cappadocian, I said that wrong, tomb, she would never have even considered that vampires really exist. So, big mistake on your part, Kristoff.
Do as thou must, but I must rescue her. I know not the fate of my soul, only the state of my heart.
Very well. I see thy heart is fixed upon this course, and thou wilt not be denied. Go if thou wilt. Shouldst thou survive the Tremere trap, remember well this freedom I have bestowed upon thee. But I shall not attend this fool's errand. Only a Malkavian would follow thee.
Then call me a moon-mad child of Malkav, for I shall go.
Oh. Wilhelm, so I don't know which of these is the right answer to give. I think they're both correct. I would never ask someone to come with me on this task. I will give him a chance to rescind his statement.
I forbid it. This is my errand.
Then I shall tie thee like a hog and carry thee to the Tremere lair in Vienna. I too shall not be denied.
Thou art a true friend.
Aw, awesome. Alright, leave for Vienna by the East Gate.
Stand thy ground.
Let's get on to our haven. Equip some better gear onto...
This means traveling through the Bohemian forest. It is beset with werewolves, mortal enemies of our kind. Few Cainites survive the road.
There will be no trouble with the moon beasts while I am near. My clan has made peace with these creatures. We will have safe passage through the forest.
Very well. Let us leave by the east gate.
First, though, I want to visit the Haven and equip Eric. We will have a chance to visit a new haven in Vienna, so I'm thinking we will do that rather than level up here, but I want to give equipment to Eric for no other reason than it would make sense to give him better gear on the way to Vienna in case something else besides the Moonbeast attack us. Nothing's going to do that, but I want to do this anyway. Yep, that's it. That's all I got. Alright, so let us see what gear we have for him. Let's get you out of that horrible situation you're in right now, Wilhelm. Alright, so Eric. We can give you leather armor. We can give you a leather helmet. And now, what are we doing for gear? I feel like Kristoff should probably give the bastard sword to Eric now. And we'll look for a better single-handed weapon for Kristoff someplace else. Everyone else is already using decent gear. I forgot we had a few extra potions. We even have an extra orb, don't we? Very nice. Probably should give some extra poison potions to Eric. I get the feeling these will be really useful in the future. We haven't really fought anything that wants to poison us at this moment, but there's got to be something out there that will make the attempt. Just in case we meet someone else, I guess we should hold on to some other gear. I know that companions supposedly leave and join you, and so everyone we currently have, I'm guessing it's going to be Wilhelm, Serena, or Eric. Like, some of these people might eventually leave, and I guess they're going to take everything with them when they go. So I'm going to want some extra gear on Kristoff when that happens. I generally don't like removing all the gear from people if they leave for thematic purposes. I feel like you wouldn't have them strip naked and give you back all their stuff before they went on their way. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So we're going to leave everyone with the gear they've got. I know that's probably a big penalty. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so with that done, I guess the only question now is, do we want to feed first before we leave?
Stand thy ground.
That would mean going to the Cappadocian tomb, which we're not near. How about this, everyone? I'll just cut the recording here, and I'll be back when I'm in front of the East Gate, ready to leave for Vienna, or walking towards it. I'm not going to make you guys watch me walk over to the tomb to feed. So give me a few seconds, I'll be back. Alright, guys. We've fed on some of the people in the Cappadocian area. I don't remember what it was called. And now we're heading to the East Gate. Let's see. Okay, so that requires us going back past our haven. Oh! We get a few more rats. I will gladly take a few more rats. I'm gonna probably give the rats to Eric for thematic reasons. I mean, I have no clue if this is the case of how it works, but I'm going to guess that the Proteans, gangrels, get extra... I mean, it doesn't in the game, to my knowledge. Is that a barrel? Okay, there's a barrel, but not one we can destroy. That maybe they get extra blood from the rats? Given that they're animals, and so thus they can maybe get more blood from such creatures? It'd be kind of cool if that was the case. It'd be also kind of neat if there was like a passive that let that be the case, but I don't think there is anything of the sort. I don't think this game had such restrictions to it, or like Ventru can't feed on rats or people of lowly blood like they... Is that the East Gate? No. As it was in Vampire Bloodlines. I'm guessing that in the Age of Redemption mod, though, you do have to care about that sort of thing. I know in the Age of Redemption mod, they added different qualities of blood, like saintly or common, of that sort. So you get more blood depending upon what type of person you're feeding on. Whereas a bum on the street probably doesn't give you much of any blood at all. Okay, on the off chance that we do have to fight... I mean, I know we're not. This will only equip Wilhelm. Alright, let's head over to Vienna. I remember how much I liked this area the first time I had come here years and years ago, given the snow that was falling. If any game has weather in it, like falling snow or rain, I really like that effect. As for this haven, I think, yep, there's a switch on the wall. I wonder if there's a switch down here. If there isn't, then I'm guessing you probably should throw that switch if you want to be able to walk out of this area. Oh my goodness, look at what's... There's a coffin right here. Like, that makes sense, it's a haven after all, but that's not really well hidden. If someone enters this ruined church up above, they would just have to pull that lever to find out what's down here. Okay, well, now it's time to level, everyone. And we've been playing for like 45 minutes or something at this point, too, so we're probably not going to do very much else other than probably go to where I know the merchant is, and we'll probably do a little bit of selling and seeing what's for sale there, and then we'll call the session. So no more story stuff, I think. What are we taking here? So... this is actually kind of tough. I want Majesty. It's what I'm going to want him putting points into. But I don't know if I'll have these rings forever. And so I think before I take Majesty, I should begin taking some more points in appearance. God, it's so expensive. I guess what we can do with Kristoff is take a rank in Potence, grab it Entrancement, and then take a few points in Appearance to begin leveling this 260 naturally. Yeah, let's take a third point in Potence. Well, hold on. Maybe we want the blood skills instead on Kristoff. I can't think of anyone else who would want this, so let's have him at least read this. Oh, we can't. He needs 25 wits and 25 intelligence in order to even read it. Oh, man. So I need more points in wits. I think wits increases your chance to actually feed on a target who doesn't want to be fed upon. Yeah, we'll take a few points into wits, I think. And that will let you read this book. And there are no abilities here. So that seems like that's a waste. That seems like that's a waste to you? It seems like that's a waste to me. Maybe we have to zone or something to make it realize it's there. Let's walk out, walk back in again, and see if it's given us any blood abilities. Because if it didn't, I don't think I should take 5 points in wits. Okay. Well, that's rather disappointing. Well, I'm not going to waste points in wits if we don't actually benefit from reading the blood book at all. So let's go ahead and just leave that someplace else. Or rather, I'm sorry, we'll not leave it someplace else. We will hold on to the book, but I'm not interested in learning the abilities. If I give it to someone else, if I give it to Serena, and she reads it, does she get access to these abilities? She does not. Okay, no one gets access to blood abilities. That seems like... I'm not gonna lie, that seems bugged. It wouldn't surprise me if it is bugged. Game, you have so many problems. Alright. Well, so much for blood skills, then. Let's go ahead and... Oh, think about what I'm taking. I really do think I want one more point in potence. So let's take that for sure. And then... I hate taking entrancement just to get reach majesty. That seems like an extra 750 experience points tax. I feel like I should take more charisma as well to help my awe and dread gaze out a bit. So let's take 5 more points in that. We'll grab a point in entrancement, and then we'll begin improving our appearance. Okay. And maybe we'll grab a point in Majesty when we return with Kristoff later. For Wilhelm. Interesting. I don't really feel like I need any of these skills with him. Let's grab more... I don't know if we need more strength. I think we need 50 to wear chainmail, and I think that I'm fine with that. We'll give him 5 more charisma to help his own awe. Then maybe 5 more points in stamina to help with his... Actually, he already has good soak thanks to using the shield, so I don't think we need more charisma. Could take another celerity. I am using this on him. We have just enough to grab feed 4 with him. I don't think I really care for that, though. Sure, we'll grab another point in... Oh, Potence is good because with the one-handed weapon, this adds to his damage. Slurry is good because I have 3 points in that as well. That's not a waste. Both of these are decent. I guess Potence. Let's take Potence up another rank. And then... I think we'll give him... more Dex as well, so he hits more often. Serena. If I want Plague Wind, I have to take Intelligence up. And this is probably a dangerous skill to give her. I'm guessing it affects everyone, including allies, not just enemies. So I think we'll stick with the 3 up here instead. We'll grab another Shambling Hordes. I am tempted to take a 4th rank in Summon Soul, so it lasts even longer. But I do want more Manipulation and Dexterity for her. And then maybe I'm probably sticking with the Ivory Bow is my guess, but if I do want a different bow, I will want more strength to wield it. Let's put a little more into that just in case. Actually, let's do this again. So I want Shambling Hordes. Okay, let's do that. Maybe a little more dex. And we hold on the 8 to the 866 for when we return. Eric, what am I taking with you? So I don't mind you using Pharaoh Claws on occasion. Let's grab another point in that. I don't quite know what Earthmeld does. This sounds like it immerses the user into the earth, allowing safe rest. I don't know what that means. What does allowing safe rest mean? Does this mean that he can level? Does this heal him? I don't think it heals him. So I kind of don't want to take more points in that. I don't really think I need to change him into a wolf when we can just summon a wolf. Oh, sorry, Beckoning summons a wolf. Let's grab another point in... Oh! Actually, no. Let's put more points in Dex. So he hits more often. And I think that will be good for him. Yeah, we'll grab another point in Blood Healing later. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now let's head back on up here and visit the shopkeeper that I know is in this town. The equipment here, I think, is better than the equipment in Prague, which makes me think that this is like Diablo, or Diablo 2, with how the merchants at the later locations generally sold higher-tiered equipment, not necessarily better. But in this case, it will be better. Until we find the place, by the way, it won't show up on the map. Thankfully, in my patience training save slot, I did a bunch of exploring in this area, so I think I remember where to go. Tim says as he walks right to a dead... Oh, okay, to a dead end. I think the shop is here. Somewhere? So let's walk off to our left and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Notice the guards, by the way. I think the plate mail has a great amount of lethal soak, but not as much bash. We'll take a peek when we get to the shopkeep. And if that's the case, we may give Eric a blunt weapon, after all, on the off chance we'll be fighting armored Templars in the future. There should be a sign outside of the hanging just outside the shop. So I'm looking for that. I like the music for this area very much. There it is. Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit of shopping. This gentleman will have some stuff to talk to us about. And then we're done with this episode. Thank you guys for watching it.
Here are welcome in the weapon shop bevriejelijk van Zwetter. There are no finer weapons in all Vienna than are herein.
We seek mended armor.
Thou hast an impoverished look, and the demeanor of outlanders. Hast thou coin to pay?
If such uncharitable suspicion is the custom of the land, I am glad to be an outlander.
We are merely weary and dusty from the road. We can pay our way.
We can pay in gold or in blood. The choice is thine, Von Sweeter.
Yes. How may I be of service?
I like that. I like that it seems to match their humanity levels a little bit. I think Serena actually has less humanity than Eric has, I think. Anyway, speaking of Serena, we should start selling some things with her. Actually, I don't think there's anything that we have... Oh, he'll buy this? Really? Okay, well, I'm not going to need the index finger. Unless I wanted Eric to use a one-handed weapon. I guess, actually, first, let's see what's for sale here. Some very expensive armor. See, I don't understand things like Fortitude gloves. This adds... So, our gauntlets adds 10 to all soak, and the gauntlets are like $203, right? And the gloves of Fortitude are 4,087, and it says it adds 5 soak. Why would I buy those for an extra $3,200 when the gauntlets is better than those? Unless the soak it adds is also one of each type of elemental damage. And even then, I'm not sure that 5 of those elemental resistances is worth it. If that's like 5% damage reduction from abilities that we don't encounter very often, that seems like a fantastic waste of money. So he's selling chainmail and scale mail and half plate. Yeah, half plate has an incredible amount of lethal damage resistance. So we're probably going to want to have a bashing weapon when we actually fight people wearing plate mail. Yeah, it's designed to protect you from slashing weapons. So I'm gonna guess that we probably want that Warhammer with Eric in the end. Or maybe we can find a better one here. Okay, so let's say okay. Actually, no, let's sell this finger. Actually, no, let's first see if there's a better... Oh, hold on. He's selling a neck guard, and Eric does not possess one. I really feel like the neck guards are the best amulet slot item you could want.
Very well.
Okay. Eric, there you go. Okay, so I want to sell stuff with her. Okay, let's see. Who else has stuff they can pawn to her? Okay, that's all the loot I have.
Greetings.
So we don't need this bastard sword. We don't need the claymore. I don't want any of these dirks or daggers, with the exception of the exquisite one. Alright, we have $5,365 to spend. Let's see if there's a good one-handed hammer here. Two-handed is the spiked mace. He sells some good one-handed weapons, but they're all lethal damage. I guess there is no one-handed bashing weapon. Okay. He's not selling... He's not selling, like, an exquisite warhammer. Oh, no, the flanged mace. Right, the flanged mace is bashing. The whole reason, actually, the whole reason I was thinking about this is to give the finger to Eric, perhaps. But I just sold the finger to him, so it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So, just move on now. Alright, let's see. So then... I guess we buy the exquisite spiked mace. It's 60 bashing for Eric. Maybe... Well, you don't need it right now, Tim. I don't think you're fighting the Templars in the next dungeon. You'll be okay wielding the current weapon he's got. .40 damage, 20 accuracy. Let's buy another exquisite bastard sword.
Farewell.
And give this to Kristoff. We can store that extra Norman shield. Oh! I have a silver bracelet to actually sell. Okay, seems to be it. So now for the big choice. What am I taking for armor? I love half-plate, but that's most of our cash. We could afford 1 half-plate and 1 chainmail. Or we could afford 2 chainmails and 1 scale mail, and that would be almost all of our money. Could also just buy 2 scale mails. Or 3 chain. Scale mail is 30 bashing versus 15 bashing for chain. We lose fire and electrical damage if I wear chainmail over my studded leather. Generally, in games like this, I tend to favor more lesser upgrades than one big upgrade, making sure that everyone has something decent, then one person has something great. So I think we'll stick with that idea. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, then let's buy a suit of chainmail. I'll need more arrows. I have 2 more on Wilhelm. And then I want another suit of armor. .35 strength. Chainmail is 35 strength. Half plate is 45 strength. Let's take a scale mail. Okay. And that will be good.
Farewell.
Oh, he looks amazing. I love the look of Eric now. Look at that. Yeah, he looks great. Okay, and the chainmail we'll give to Wilhelm. Actually, technically, it should go to Kristoff. Now we hold on to the extra suit of studded leather, putting that back into our vault in case we meet someone new.
Greetings.
And now we can sell back that leather armor. We could sell this. That would give me enough money to buy another suit of chainmail and have a little... No.
Farewell.
We're okay. Alright, nice. So... Alright, guys, I'm going to stop here. When I come back, I'll probably be at our haven. And I will see you guys then. So thank you for watching, everyone. Take care.